Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Queen's Club for this, the second doubles semi-final. We already have one set of finalists. The earlier match today, we saw Rob Fay and Nick Howe come through Bryn Sayers and Ben Taylor-Matthews in straight sets. And so now we discover who will join them in Tuesday night's final. So let's have a look at the players. Starting off with the other veteran on court, Mr. Tim Chisholm. Tim has been around the game for a very, very long time. Some people who also have been around the game for a very, very long time will remember his battles with Rob Fay in the early 2000s, including that epic 7-6 World Championship at Hampton Court Palace. These days, he's plying his trade at the Tuxedo Club, where he's being hopefully joined in the next few months by Mr. Max Truman, should he get his visas sorted. Tim has had a long and storied career, has won all the Open titles as well as all the Open singles titles. These are his doubles titles on the screen here, and has been world champion alongside Cameron Riviere for much of the last decade. His playing partner, Mr. Cameron Riviere from South Carolina, now working as the touring professional at the Westwood Country Club in Washington, D.C., or rather in Virginia. And again, doubles world ranking #1, singles world ranking #1. There isn't a lot that this man has not achieved in the games of real tennis or court tennis, depending on which side of the pond you are from, as we look at his career highlights. Again, having won world championships and every Open singles and doubles title on in numerous occasions. And these two together, that loss you see on that screen there, that's the day 2 of the final. They only needed one set to win it, and they won it on the third set of the day. But otherwise, they have an impeccable record in doubles. They work so well as a team together. They move around the court in a manner that not anyone else can seem to replicate. And they have had a lot of success, and they are very, very fun and jovial on the court. Their opponents today start off with Mr. John Lumley. Grew up playing his tennis in Hollyport, but now plies his trade at the Racket Club of Philadelphia. And his doubles world rank is #2. He's played with Cam on a few occasions in a number of Opens recently, where Tim has not travelled. But because Tim is here at the British Open this year, he has had to find a new partner. And that new partner is Mr. Steve Virgona, who is from Australia, but now has been at the Racket Club of Chicago for the last 10 years or so. Both sides here with a right-hand, left-hand combination, which makes doubles play pretty exciting because you get a lot of forehand and a lot of power and pace into the game. Steve is well known for being able to turn on just about any serve, which means we're going to get some hard hitting today.
Okay, this is the second doubles semi-final.
So look at the accomplishments of John Lumley.
British Open Championship.
Just missing a US Open final.
Best of 5 6-game sets. On the serving end, the #1 seeds, Camden Riviere and Tim Chisholm. On the receiving end, the #3 seeds, John Lumley and Steve Virgona. Best of 5 6-game sets. Like Cam, serve first? Yeah. No, serve first.
We are just about to get underway.
Tim to serve first. Steve receiving. Okay, first game. Level. Play well.
You will be joined by our regular commentators shortly, but they are currently at the bar. And we will introduce them when they arrive in here into the top gallery. We start off with a hazard chase and a point that's going to be somewhat emblematic, one thinks, of the kind of rallies we're going to see. Well, at least 3 of the 4 players on the court are very famous for their rallying, and at least a couple of them are very well famous for their target hitting as well. So expect a lot of long rallies, crazy boasting and epic volleys here in this match.
That was a good lead.
No strokes, and the half yard, and hazard the line.
So we get a look at the Lumley Virgona pair serving for the first time.
Okay, so 2 chases, hazard half yard, and hazard worse than first gallery. Hazard half yard.
You see Steve serving his left-handed railroad on a hazard chase. No, we're going a drag serve. We've seen quite a lot of the drag serve this week at Queen's. It's been quite popular here. Some commentators have talked a lot about the ski slope and the way that the bottom layers of the penthouse are constructed, which makes the drag serve somewhat effective. Also, Steve being a left-hander makes it a little bit easier to serve that drag because he's serving it on his forehand as opposed to his backhand. Doesn't like that ball, so he'll grab another.
Chase the door. 30 love.
Going to carry on with that drag. Just beating Tim off the floor a bit off that return of serve.
Hazard second gallery, 2 chases. 30 love. The door and hazard second gallery.
Yeah, in that last serve, Steve just got a little bounce out of the nick. Wrong-footed Tim a bit there.
30 love, receiver's lead, chase the door. Up. 15-30.
Playing up a hazard chase, which is why
gallery.
Steve was so keen to play that ball. Normally in doubles you'd leave it for a hazard, but we're playing off a chase, so you can't do that.
All. Stroke. 40-30.
Steve opting to take that on the forehand. Again, not so much a turn inside of it, a step inside of it. If you give him any width at all on that return of serve, he's going to pound it into that main wall.
Advantage receivers.
So a lot of commentators this week have called for score predictions. I'm going to call for something else. I'm going to call for predictions on when the servers are going to lose the track pants and go to shorts. So if you reckon you know when they're going to remove the track pants and go to the shorts, put that in the comments in the chat. And we'll see how long they last.
Deuce. Advantage servers. Game to the servers. First game
Tim
in
is
first
so
set.
good up at that gallery position in the volley. He's got great hands, got great reaction time, even if he is 54 years old. Has so much control over that volley. One of the things you'll see in that rally, even though the servers didn't win the point, they've played together so long, they know exactly whose ball that was. Tim not even fussed by it.
$30-15.
Oh, and Tim just sneaks a winning gallery kind of out of nowhere there. He'll claim he was going for it, but I think that was a bit more fortunate than otherwise.
$40-30. Deuce.
Both pairs still a bit not quite found their target hitting range yet. A few misses high on both sides on that rally. One suspects that as we get further into the match, those target hitting shots will be well honed, and we'll see it come down a little bit and force the other team to defend a bit more. That's an excellent main ball force there by John Lumley.
Receivers.
Just got enough width on it, and the way that Tim and Cam set up, it is a good shot to get around the two players. One of the things with Tim and Cam's play is they're always talking, they're always having discussions. Whether it's about the match and strategies, or it's about what they're going to have for dinner. It's always lively between the two of them.
Advantage receivers. Stroke.
We are one game all.
Game to the receivers. One game all.
So level pegging here in the first set of this match. A few early blows exchanged. See how the rest of it develops.
Second serve.
Called fault there by John. Because the markers at the back of the court is the receiving player's duty to call faults.
Love. 15 love. Hazard second gallery. 15 love serves it. Hazard the line, 2 chases. 15 love, receivers lead.
So
while we do Hazard second gallery and Hazard the line.
While we await the full-time commentators, do let us know where you're watching from around the world. That is always lovely to hear from you. And who you'll be supporting. All 4 of these players are based in the US.
Lead.
So if you are watching from the US, let us know where you are.
Gallery. Hazard second gallery.
Should have plenty of support for both pairs from over there.
Fault.
All these players are tremendously popular at their home clubs.
Fifteen all, Hazard the line.
We're going to go and drag serve on the Hazard chase there. Again, the goal is not to open up the galleries. That's great coverage by Kanda. He really shut down. It was Hazard the line. He really shut down all the Hazard galleries there, forced Steve to go across court where Tim was waiting for it. Still very even here in this first set. Neither pair stretching really to more than a 2-point lead. The way this game works, normally you have one pair that will seize a bit of momentum and run away with it. Even not several games, at least a couple of games lead or a couple of points lead, but it's been really tight this whole match so far. Oh, and that's unlucky from Steve. Just finds the net. A great volley battle between the 2 left-handers.
Game to the receivers. 2 games to 1. $15 love. Chase better than 6. 15 love. Chase better than 3. 2 chases.
It has been a fabulous day here at the Queen's Club. Sunday at the British Open is Junior Day. So we have had a lot of the real tennis stars of the future on court with some of the current players. They all got to sign their autographs and receive autographs from the players and experience some of this fantastic tennis live. It has been great to see so many of the young kids involved in the game, as we see the first item of clothing being removed by Tim Chisholm. The sweater has come off. I repeat, the sweater has come off. They're still waiting for at least 2 pairs of tracksuits.
Chase felt better than last. 30 love, better than 3.
Camden slots has a gallery to win the chase. As I said probably a few minutes ago, didn't look like any of the pairs were really getting a lead, and now we are starting to see momentum shift to the American pair.
Hazard chase. Sorry, Steve. Hazard worse than 2.
Set up here in the streaming booth
40 love, receivers lead.
with the replay operator.
Hazard worse than 2.
One of the things about doubles is it is so entertaining and there are so many good rallies, it is really hard to choose which points to be replayed.
40 love, receivers lead. Hazard worse than 2.
That was one that won the chase into the hazard galleries. So again, hazard chase, keep it tight to the side wall, serving a railroad. Very tight. Oh, and the opportunity was there to hit the galleries. Tim finds the net.
Vault.
Excellent finish from Virgona. Rightfully gets the applause of the crowd.
30-40.
Be interesting to see which way the crowd goes in this match. None of these players basing here, so there is no home favourite. But historically, Camden in particular has not had the best relationship with British crowds. It's usually that long rivalry with one Mr. Fay. Cam's ball. Tim gets out of the way. Puts in on his forehand for the volley. Got a bit too enthusiastic. Tim probably had him covered there.
Servers, 2 games all.
And we are back to 2-all.
Vault.
In doubles, much more so than singles, you really can get pairs that dominate from the service end. You see sometimes the serving advantage in singles is around about 55%, but in doubles it can be upwards of 60%. But it really depends on the pair. sometimes some pairs can get even up to 70%, but from the hazard end. There's excellent coverage by the American pair in that point. Tim was lining up the volley and Cam was ready for it to miss the penthouse. They lost the point in the end, but it's a great lesson of how to work as a team in your positioning on the court.
Chase the door.
As Tim finds the door.
40 love, one chase. The door.
We've got one viewer who is driving back from Philly for the Jimmy Dunn back to Chicago Racket Club after a weekend at the Rackets Club in Philly. I think one of the things that a lot of the American clubs do very well is these tiered divisional doubles tournaments over the course of the weekend. You're bringing out some of the professionals to play in those tournaments in the open divisions, and the Jimmy Dunn is one of those tournaments. If you are ever get the opportunity, I do encourage you to go across and play those tournaments over in the US.
Chase the door. That's 3 games to 2, first set.
So a 3-2 lead now to Lumley and Virgona. You could be in for a long one here, folks. And I can report that our main commentators for this match have just walked in, big glass of wine in hand, and so I'll hand you over shortly.
All.
I'm going to hand you over now to our commentators for the rest of this match. That is Nick Jones and Rob Fay.
Hi everybody, and welcome to what is already proving to be the match we thought it would be.
So John and Steve had a good comeback from points for 3-1 down. Now 3-2 up.
$40-15.
So how do you see this one going, Rob?
well, I thought on paper, it's potentially one of the best doubles matches of all time. So you kind of always back the world champions, I think, but certainly up against Steve, a proven amazing doubles player, and John, world number 2 singles. So pretty solid himself.
Yeah, the fact we've got 2 hard hitters and 1 on each side and 2 runners, 1 on each side, should make for some interesting covering shots and driving down the middle.
Yeah, and so I think if there's any doubt as to fitness in this match, I mean, I know Tim's heading back to the US after the British Open to have a couple of hernias sorted out, so potentially he's not in the best shape of his life, so that may have an impact. But for me, always backing the world champs.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that, but as you said, you've played with Steve many times. The guy can do some pretty unbelievable stuff with the tennis ball.
Absolutely fantastic doubles player.
And we've already had a large number of different types of serve. So they're obviously trying each other out.
That's too good.
And funny enough, Steve has been playing quite a lot of slow balls into very good positions rather than using force all the time. And the other thing that's really changed with doubles in the last few years, especially driven by Tim and Cam, is where people stand. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I marked. I was doing the commentary on Tim and Cam the other night, and certainly at the service end they do some very new types of positioning. I called it the Riviere stance. But I think.
For those that might not have worked it out.
Where Tim in particular can kind of stand on the main wall, knowing that having Cam behind him.
So is that to cut out main walls and cut shots in the corner?
Yeah, definitely cut shots and things. So but Tim's such an incredible volleyer that it does actually end up that he will cut out a lot of good forces as well. Because I think the rest of us mere mortals kind of look at that stuff in horror and let it go, to be honest.
The fact that that's coming from you is testament.
Advantage service better than 5.
So the other thing Tim does a lot of in that position is leaves the ball, because if he knows it's going to feed
what a great shot.
Cam onto his forehand.
Lost the chase, fell 5 and 6. And the game. 3 games all.
There we go, 3-all. What time did this match get started? I assume they've been going a little while already.
Yeah, I didn't come in till we were 1-all, so. The other thing that was quite interesting with positions, young Henry Hemron the other day was
Pretty good.
that was an amazing rally. Yeah, Henry Hemron was doing some ticker tape stuff up at the very front of the net, which is an interesting tactic against the world champions.
Yeah, at that age you can't do it. Once you've been hit by a 125 mile an hour missile, it gets a bit harder.
Fair comment.
15-all.
So it looks like the pairings for these semi-finals are pretty close to what's going to happen in the World Doubles in Chicago next April.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. That was typical
amazing.
Steve. Oh, what a shot.
That was an amazing shot to an amazing shot.
Yeah. That's what you call a great get and a great shot.
That will be on the replay reel at the end of the tournament, I'm sure.
Of course, we're lucky also to be able to watch two people turn on a lot of returns.
Yep.
Which adds a bit of spice.
40-15.
Yes, I noticed you were leaving quite a few of the forces for Nick in your match. Is there a logic behind that when you're in position, or is it?
Well, I think he's got a better force than me, to be honest. But
Fair comment.
look at that. Steve is so good.
Great move from Steve.
It's tough. Good shot from Tim there. Perfect kind of double setup.
Yep.
Drag the guy forward and then stick it behind him off the timber.
As you say, brilliant volley from Steve. He's, right as midriff, still managed to get the racket there. This is already holding up to be quite a spectacle.
It's the kind of ball we need. Wow. I mean, that's where we're going to see some incredible stuff. Virgona to Chisholm, Chisholm to Virgona, Virgona to Chisholm. It could get pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that the world number 1 and 2 aren't that shabby, but
Yeah, I think when it comes to doubles,
that's a great get, Steve. Unlucky, John.
that was unlucky. Yeah, when it comes to doubles, Tim and Steve do seem to have an extra X factor over and above others.
Yeah, good long-term pair. Yeah, it does feel good knowing exactly what's behind you and what to expect of them.
Yeah.
Look at that. Tim's just so good at taking that ball late. It's incredible.
Of course, the more he does that, the less he's going to receive those balls.
Rare miss from Steve. Good shot.
Tim just making sure there's no chance of getting hit there.
Probably the most likely spot to get hit.
Not to be recommended in case the ball comes back into that gallery.
Exactly. Camden is kind of known for the odd miss hit here and there.
And of course it's coming off his forehand. It's interesting.
That's one of the things with having someone like Tim at the galleries. You get a lot of
what
mistakes.
A cut shot from Steve. That was...
You get a lot of mistakes when people playing to the galleries because they have to press because he's just so strong there.
Right. So what's your view? So I noticed a lot of the players now on the first return of serve don't stay up at the galleries, they go back to 4 and 5 yards. Is that because there's no, you want to take a target away?
Second gallery, 2 chases.
I actually think part of that is queens.
Okay.
Because you don't, on this court, you don't get down the hazard end and think, this is a problem, we need to get out of here.
What's the reason for that?
Difficult serve here, right?
And so, and the second gallery.
To be honest, to go down the hazard end on this court, you can still feel quite confident.
And of course in doubles, you've got twice the weapons.
Well, exactly, that's the thing, right? You can hit a bit of a loose return, but there's 2 of you to cover up, cover the mess.
Chase worse than 6.
Right, looks like a high serve, worse than 6. Beautiful.
That's all you need.
And that's doubles, right? I mean, that's a great return from Cam. But, you've got to beat 2 people, both of whom are amazing.
What do you think it is that makes a court tough to serve on?
Well, on this court, definitely the back wall. I'll tell you, it was a very long time ago now, but this court used to be quite grey.
Yep.
And they linseed oiled the walls at a kind of specialist's recommendation. And basically ever since, the back walls don't really take any...
Right.
Well, they don't take enough spin
So
to make serving an attacking option.
So it was a specialist in wall preservation, not real tennis serving.
Yeah, but it did make serving here super difficult. All right, 5-3 to the world champs. Just looking looking the more composed, certainly, of the two pairs at the moment.
Oh, Cameron was up at hazard second then and very nearly punched it down the line. This anticipation of where the ball's going to be is not dissimilar to certain very good rackets players.
Go on. Nicely done from Steve there. Just a tiny bit too much on that timbre shot. So that's two of those.
Has the line that time.
30 love.
Tim seems to be moving okay considering his...
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, right? He's no spring chicken, so he's probably moving as well as he has for the last few years at least.
Well, since he had his 2 new knees 4 years ago, it's made a huge difference.
Give the guy a break.
And he can also sleep now.
He's got some metal in him.
Yep.
30 love.
Yeah, he was having, after he had those operations, PT twice a day, 6 days a week. It's a brutal regime, but it seems to have worked.
That's a good shot. Oh dear. And I feel like John,
15, 30.
of the 4, he's a single specialist to this point.
Yeah.
And Tim, well known as a super hard hitter of the ball,
15, 30.
and yet, 9 shots in that rally, he just kind of pushed one into the main wall.
Yeah. But the thing
And it was John that kind of just pressed at the wrong time. And
Second gallery, 2 chases.
we've got a replay here. What are we watching?
hopefully it's a Steve returning.
Receives lead.
This is Lummers, the
Second
beautiful
gallery.
shot. Win the chase.
6
Again,
yards of
Camden hit a great shot there. Lummers equal to the task. Great shot, John. Watch this, just lets it come onto the racket. Beautiful. And of course, when the ball's coming off the main wall like that, it wants to go back towards the hazard galleries.
Right.
So you just kind of let that happen.
Okay. So feed it back to where it's going naturally
Yeah.
rather than trying to force a train.
Exactly. It's actually harder to hit that ball down the line than it is to hit it cross
So
court.
it's very interesting. I've noticed Chris Bray, Tom Durant, Lewis Gordon, Nick Wood, very good at the force, main wall, force return back off the main wall. Is there
Yeah.
anything to do with the width of the...
So that's the 2 kind of methods.
So is that anything to do with the very, very
40,
wide dead
15,
on
second
that
gallery.
cutoff? Would they have trained up for that, or is it just
Second gallery.
coincidence that they hit
No,
that?
I think there are just 2 main techniques to returning that. I mean, nobody takes it quite as late as Tim, but see, Cam and I are slightly similar in that we tend to take that ball out in front. So that wants to go cross court. Everybody that takes it late
This rally has got some
wants
amazing
to.
shots in it.
Yes. Watch it. Oh, that's well played.
And nearly bounced in there.
Great play from
Aim to receivers.
Steve and John there.
So the other thing,
A better point in the sense that just
First set.
both kept it alive.
a lot of us in this game move our racket too much, particularly on volleys. Is that something which you try and teach people with regards to not overswinging?
Yeah, well, 100% right. You see there, great example from Tim, just barely moved his racket at all. And some of that movement is late preparation.
Right.
And so you can't control the speed coming forward because you're now in such a rush to get your racket back to where you need it,
Yeah.
that it's just going to be fast.
30 love.
And so, got to have your racket ready. Right, here we go. We're getting to a pretty interesting point here. I mean, I think we all want 5-all, so just temporarily, I'm going to
Almost all.
back
That's a very good angle.
a bit of John and
15-30.
Steve.
So again on that one, Tim taking the speed off, stopped it coming off the back wall.
Great shot. Beautiful. Some different court positioning here. Both hazard end players up on the
Yeah.
winning gallery line. huge point for the receivers here. Come on. Well done.
That's good switch up. That's the second time we tried that in the rally.
15:30. Box.
Yeah, this seems the best part of 30 foot and they're still managing to hit it.
It's just good, isn't it? It's just good.
Another slow ball, just
He
in
has
the main wall.
perfected that shot.
Oh.
What's the chase here? Hazard, is it? No, second gallery.
Yeah, 1 second.
So huge point. Oh, that's a great shot from the world number 2 there.
Enough. So that's 3 game
14,
points.
30.
That's what backing yourself is all about,
Chase
isn't
the
it?
second gallery.
Big point. Looks at the serve and goes, you know what?
Yeah.
I've got this shot. Bang.
John certainly doesn't lack confidence in attacking a ball
Oh, nor should he.
when he decides to.
40-30. Serves lead.
There it is.
Second gallery.
I mean, not the most exciting replay of all time, but just a fantastic return.
And it actually,
No offence, Ben, of course.
yeah, actually came quite close to Captain, stopping him from reaching out at it.
All right, what's he going to go with here? Well done. Cam will be gutted he missed that.
So that's
Prides himself on miraculous winners from there.
Games
Right,
and service,
brilliant job.
that's
Back.
5 games all.
This is what we wanted. 5-all, first set.
game on. Steve going for a dragger.
That's well, that was great return from Tim there. Steve, it's amazing, just doesn't miss. Well done. It's great from the receivers there.
Wanting
No
to get back
strokes.
down this end.
Been a little bit unlucky with the servers there. They did get one drop off the penhouse a bit shorter than they would have liked. But wouldn't be real tennis, would it?
So have you ever used the drag much?
That's gone. 15 love servers.
Out of court. Thank you. Through's out.
So you ever used a drag?
No, over is
15
out.
love.
Through is okay.
Yeah.
Great pickup. Super athleticism there from John. Oh, Steve, just let that go. Sit down. Right, Steve's like, John, get away. Just missed his target there. Oh, look at that. That is incredible skill. Bad luck. Brilliant get from Tim there. Beautiful play.
Was Steve trying to kick the
15
tandem in?
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was millimetres, wasn't it? Alright, just getting tighter and tighter this one, guys. Amazing hands. Oh, look at these two go.
30-15.
Tim pressing very hard on the returns here, don't you think?
Yeah.
Base 1 and 2.
That's going to help.
Yeah. So the other dynamic, being able to switch to a forehand on both ends,
2 chases.
is that something difficult to
Second
play against, or
gallery
do you
and 1 and 2.
when you've got lefty right?
Oh,
hand
lefty
and
right,
they
yeah,
switch?
of course it is. Like, it's brutal.
And these two pairs don't even talk about it; they just automatically know who's going to hit what ball.
Yeah, but saying that we've seen a couple of winners from the other end because nobody went for it. So it's not a perfect outcome. But I know what you mean, and it's a sensible doubles tactic, right?
Yeah.
Just assume every ball is yours until it isn't.
Yeah,
Especially the grill player, right? You see a lot of club players. You know, they might give the yours call,
Second gallery.
but then when it doesn't hit the timber, they're kind of standing there.
They've almost taught themselves out of
So
it.
yeah, say yours, but then get your racket ready.
Ball.
Might come your way.
Tim Chisholm has a philosophy that every ball is everyone, so you don't need to talk to each other.
Oh, that's a good
That
shot
could
from
be an
Camden
important.
there.
30 all, chase 1 and 2.
Gotta think that's going to give him a set point here. Odds are.
He's going for the spinny underarm
Oh,
twist.
Steve can let that go though. Another shot at it. Straight. No.
Three on target to start with, and then Camden makes it very
Great
clear.
play from Steve there. There's 3
Lost
balls
the
on
chase.
target, forcing the world champ into some
40-30.
great gets.
Set point.
All right, set point, world champs. 5 all, 40-30. Great serve. That's going to do it. Right, first set, world champs. Brilliant set.
Good close out there.
Brilliant set.
They're very pleased with that.
First set, 6 games to 5.
I mean, I've got one question, which,
Lead,
you know,
one
and
set
I
to
can
go.
only say this because I'm a year older than Tim, but if this stays tight and goes to more than 3 sets, how does he perform?
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
Great hands from Camden there. That is
There we
just
go, that's Steve's.
that inside-out double-handed backhand defence is just supreme.
Yeah, but he's doing the easy one.
Yeah.
You know, Steve's getting it on target the whole time. Well done.
That's a good hit.
Face the door.
Tim and Steve are both very good at taking their galleries.
I presume Tim's happy with that. Just go in there. Nothing you can do about it.
No, well, you can't be up there.
And if you are, you're exposing yourself.
Lovely serve.
Hazard worse than 2. Thank you. 2 chases. The door and Hazard.
Of course, you can never tell whether Tim's tired because he always moves as slowly as he can possibly
There
get
you go,
away with.
watching Cam get every single ball back again.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, Johnny had to go at that, but... Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, this is serious.
This is very serious.
This has not happened for 17 years.
No. Yeah, but is it unusually warm today?
It is quite warm today.
Oh, right, okay.
Hence the
Well,
it warmed up.
let's not say that it's something to do with a tough match. Humid, very humid here.
Yeah,
Tim Chisholm has taken his tracksuit pants off.
He hasn't.
I'm amazed he remembered shorts. It's been so long.
Actually, he has a very interesting emblem on his shorts and his shirt, which are personalised. It's basically someone with 2 very bad knees and knee supports on just the legs. So he's very much into not taking himself too seriously.
Who's got marking this match?
The what?
Who's marking this match?
Oh, sorry, we forgot to say Jack Joseph. I'm sure Ben would have mentioned earlier, but it's good to let you know.
30 love. Hazard worse than
Well,
2.
that's a big step up for Jack. Good on him. Don't
Yeah,
think
he's
he would
been-
have marked something like this before.
No, probably not.
That's a good get.
I played in the King's Gobbler at Hampton Court in July, and played in a thing they do on a Friday evening called the Chalice Challenge, which is a few of the better players get to play some doubles, and then the winners play the pros. And so he marked our first 2 matches, and then Paul Pollard and myself managed to end up playing him and Scott Plager. So not only is his marking good, but his tennis is improving.
Well, with the greatest respect, marking the King's Goblet to this
No, I'm aware.
is a big step up.
Yep.
But I know what you mean.
But he's
All round good marker.
he's very good.
But now we know it for sure. That kind of stuff is why this match is so
Second
good.
gallery.
Got 4 absolute freaks on court.
And also
40
another.
love.
Here we go. What are we looking at?
Second gallery.
This is Tim's winner, I think, ultimately. Just chips one into that
Yeah.
backhand corner, beautiful.
Again, half pace, but that's all it needs.
40 love. Chase the second gallery.
This thing, there's always a space somewhere. It's So all about hitting it. You see Johnny will move to his right here. Tim slots it high top.
Yeah, he knows that Steve's a bit too far up.
Seb's lead 1 game to love.
So you heading out to Chicago for the World Doubles?
Oh, that's because the edge there by a millimetre.
Yeah.
Say,
I don't know
Sorry,
about. What
John.
about that leave there,
What was
Nick?
it?
I feel like world number 2 should be taking that.
better than a yard, thank you.
But he's probably under strict instructions from one of the greatest doubles players.
All time.
So I think just do as you're told, right? I always did.
Well, quite successfully.
Oh, if somebody says, Rob, don't hit anything, I'm like, I'm on board.
Yeah. Well, a very good amateur once said the balls you leave in doubles can be as important as the ones you take.
Has it better than a yard and the door. Has it better than a yard.
So one love, still a very tight start to the second set.
Has it better than a yard.
Good, just tiny bit heavy, so Cam was on it. That's a great double shot from Cam, just knew where to put it. Ah, he's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen
15 love. Chase the door.
anybody better than Tim and Cam at understanding the angles of this doubles game. Nobody home. Oh, Steve just missed it. Oh, nearly got away with it. Ah, 2 bandos, so unlucky. It's going to make it. Lost the chase.
A lot of running going on there.
Fell worse than the door.
That has lost the chase.
15 all.
Tim's hit it too well.
Still smiling though. That's one thing you do get with Cam and Tim. They talk to each other a lot, and they're always smiling.
Well, I think it's actually one of their tactics,
Yeah.
rather than just a fun thing.
Yep.
It's gone in. Great shot, Johnny. Brings it back to 30 all. Nope, brings it back to 30-15.
Yeah, it'd be good if they got this game, settle themselves down.
Yeah, they've got in the back of their minds be thinking we need to go long here, because there is potentially a little weakness down the other end in a long match. Steve be disappointed he's missed that.
Well,
Cam's going to turn on this. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Oh,
chase worse than 3.
bit of a roller there.
2 chases. 30 all. Worse than 2 and worse than 3.
Here's Tim with this amazing touch shot. He's actually just over touched and hasn't
Didn't
been
make
to
it
the
far
door.
enough.
You will not see this very often.
That takes some doing.
I mean, that was a brilliant shot in lawn tennis, paddle, pickle, you name it.
Badminton.
Everything
Yep.
except for real tennis.
Played
Chase
off
the
a
door.
chase. I managed to get Chase off once on Hazard the Line, which I was very disappointed with.
Yeah,
I did get a round of applause though.
Right, interested to see the first set stats just because, see how close it is, see where they're winning, where they're losing. There's that great left-handed serve. It's come out in the new double serve.
Yeah. Actually, Nino was playing a very good
It's great from
long
Tim.
PK
Just
the other day.
confidently just hits that ball to the main wall there.
How did that stay in?
Oh, it's a great call from the world champ there.
40-30, Chase
No, it wasn't. It was worse than 3. I thought it was worse than 6. Beautiful. There's the Riviere.
Yeah.
One goes up, the other one stays back in reverse order. Both of them have got such good volleys, they're able to get away with it.
It is very helpful when you've got fully interchangeable skill sets. That very slow railroad of Tim's does bite very well. He's stopping T from turning, basically.
Great shot from Cam.
15 love.
Yeah, anything to stop Steve from spinning around on that ball is good.
Alright, the receivers definitely want to find a way to pull a couple of games back here. That's not going to help.
30 love.
Oh, it's good. Oh, what a get from the number 2. Chase the line from high overhead backhand volley. That's better from Steve.
And as soon as Steve
I
can
was
turn,
thinking that in the last few rallies. I'd much rather see Steve take a few of these balls straight. He's pounding the main wall, playing the world number 1. I just think it needs to straighten it a bit. It's hard to win those rallies against Cam.
he does seem to extend up quite high.
You feel like, I'm in here, and then before you know it, he's won the point. You're like, that was weird. So first set stats, unsurprising with the four of the best volleyers in the world. Not many openings.
Very big difference on
Tim and Cam obviously just ahead there. Points 1, you'd have to say that's pretty tight. Point serve, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be very cool if that was serves 100% and having served 38 and 138, but that didn't happen.
It's gone the other way around.
But again, the big thing for me, a yard better than second versus hazard the line. You're not going to win a set with that stat.
Can you explain Chase's laid percentage?
I think it's for every point. So 20%, for example, is if you're receiving 5 points, one of them you're getting a chase.
Okay.
On the chase. 40-15.
So
Hazard better than 2.
That's been confirmed by Ben, so thank you for the explanation.
I only know that because I asked it the same question the other night.
Fair comment.
I tried to make it sound like I made a great response up.
Game to receivers.
So
3 love.
All right, getting into a bit of trouble here now.
Yep. 3 is
that's going to help.
15 love.
Just
so a few
the
games
world
ago.
champ just gives you a cheap point. There's something extra special about it.
But they're making less mistakes than they were at the end of the first set.
I think, doubles is so much of like an ideas thing where, God, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
And it's gone dead weight. Oh, he's a bit too early then.
Still would be pretty happy with that result, having just served up a pie for Cam to put away. doubles is like, you can very quickly run out of ideas in the game of doubles.
40 love.
And all of a sudden you're not winning games. So this, if they can pull this game off, it's going to be a big boost to be like, okay, we're not completely lost. We're still in this.
Whatever happens, Cam will be having an earlier dinner than last night.
Get up there, Steve. Well done.
Oh, what a take.
Well left.
Good lead.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, if you were looking for a galley quite as hard as that, you might as well leave the hazard. So we've got a replay coming up of Steve's gentle lob to Cam's forehand smash.
Cam's just getting a bit cheeky, coming up a bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit too much Jordan hang time there.
Yeah. I think Michael Jordan was a little bit taller as well.
Receives lead.
I think he had a bit more hair from memory. Alright, big for the receivers here. We need, they need to get on board. Or on the board.
So, hazard half a yard.
That's going to lose it. Bad luck, Tim. Impressive. Again, there he is, 54 years old. Probably got cataracts in both eyes. Standing at worse than the door and nailing it.
He's sticking with the spinny railroad.
Yeah. Imagine what his like 23-year-old eyes were like.
Good, great lead from Steve there.
Oh, a little miss hit there from the world champ. Not unusual, to be fair. Amazing hands, Steve.
Oh, great angle now.
What a great rally. All four played beautifully there.
Bit of a change of position for the surfer. I suspect he's doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the same thing.
Except they're not going over the net part.
We all do it. That's good, right? Then it comes up on your forehand, but back to that shot.
Oh,
tough ball, right? Stuck on the wall there.
That was tight.
Again, just knows what he's doing with that ball, Tim. Oh, that's a good result. Little roller. They pick up a stroke there or chase? Stroke.
Yeah, that's right. Can't tell from here, but track's right on top of it.
It's all that King's Goblet practice got him switched on. Hello from Steve.
Oh, Steve went for the punch on the ball there.
I don't know.
That would have been impressive.
30-15.
Great serving. Thing is that little serve against. Yeah, that's Jack's first mistake.
Chase. 2 yards.
Nope, and there's his second one.
So why did John catch that ball? Was that not up?
I think all four players agreed that the marker had made his first mistake there.
I can't find it.
Typical Alistair Curley up at the absolute crack of dawn. Probably done 3 hours work already, Cougs, is that about right?
What, sorry?
What?
I can't.
30-15, receivers lead. Hazard worse than a yard.
So Kerry Blaber giving a shout out for John and Steve.
Morning from Melbourne.
Ian Hawkey just being nice.
Yeah, just Alistair Curley. Early doors in Melbourne, just reminding everybody that Australia are the limited overs cricket world champions. I think most people would have had the Indians there, but Oh, that's beautiful from John Lumley. Sorry to interrupt my boast about Australian cricket there, but that forehand was just worth it.
Chase 2.
Travis Head, I think, scoring a bunch of runs to get the Aussies over the line. What a shame. There'd be a lot of very sad people in the world tonight. And about 20 million happy ones. Lost the chase.
Better than 4. 40-30.
So for the Aussies, I mean, could we claim John Lumley as an Aussie?
He has.
I mean, you know, he's got a
Has it as a
Aussie dad.
birthright?
That
Yeah.
works, right? So the Aussie pair just need another 5% here. Just
Yeah, we've got
that's
got-
lovely, isn't it?
a few real tennis players with joint nationality.
How's at the line?
Honestly, I don't think there's ever been a doubles with 4 better volleys.
How's at the line?
I suspect. Although I would say that if you were playing in one of them,
Well, I'd need to be on one of the
You'd-
teams
yeah,
to make a
you'd be up
3.
there.
Like
Yeah. yes,
a 3, I'd be all right.
yes, I
Don't
suspect.
think I'd live with this.
40-30.
Yeah, see,
Receivers lead.
you and Steve against Tim and Cam was always a pretty lively affair.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he's so good at doubles, I could just kind of plug up my corner and do as I was told. That's a lovely shot. There they go, 2-3. Pulled themselves back in. It did look like the Americans were going to run away with this.
Yeah, no.
2-3. Oh, beautiful from Tim Chisholm there.
15 up.
Just, I think he invented that shot.
Yeah, so I've talked to him a bit about this, and he loves doing as little as possible to get the point. So getting it to bounce on hazard the second and just over the dead ball line is his idea of
I
heaven.
wasn't too sure that was missing.
That's good.
That's good. Ooh, luckily Tim had his hair cut. Might have got somebody with slightly longer hair.
Broke. 15 all.
That did kick a bit wider than the world champ thought there.
Cam trying to just kill that ball on the roof and doing it quite successfully.
Oh no, Camden's worn one there.
30-15.
Thought that was
misjudgment.
going in the dead on, but it's gone back wall back.
Oh, what a take.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up at first gallery there.
Oh, it's hard to get those.
They're tough.
You're kind of onto one that if it comes over clean, when you're as good as him, but once it touches that net, it is brutal.
Yeah. So you're going to
Wow.
explain what
It's that
happens.
game.
So what happens to the ball when it hits the net?
3 games all.
This is amazing. 3 love looked like being 6 love
Yeah.
about 5 minutes ago. All of a sudden 3 all. Oh, just dropped low.
Second gallery.
You see what I mean? All of a sudden,
No
looks like the
stroke.
receivers have got the plan. Yeah. Whereas just for a brief period there,
Well-
they looked a bit lost.
It's certainly good for us spectators.
100%. Good from John. Oh, that's a perfect response from the world champ there. Beautiful shot.
15 up. 15 up.
Again, world champ was not sure that was missing. Yeah, pretty confident that was. Oh, unlucky. John had a bit more time there than he thought.
Also,
30 love.
how difficult is that shot Cam's doing where he's waiting on his forehand for the main ball to come
I know,
around?
it's incredible, isn't it?
Timing is just so key.
Just a tiny bit of edge in that. I'll give the marker the benefit of the doubt there. Ben will prove me wrong with the replay, no doubt. Great bubble. This is where you don't want to be. Oh, unlucky.
Great hit.
40 love, 1 chase. Second gap.
Right, the Americans have pulled themselves back together here.
Yeah.
So just watching a replay of the top of the net, just caught Cam by surprise there.
So when it hits
The funny thing is, right, it comes obviously slower, but Cam would have had the original pace. Yeah.
And also,
that's what's so frustrating, because you're like,
when the ball
in
hits
theory
the net,
it made it easier, but actually they didn't get it.
When the ball hits the net, it totally reverses the spin and puts topspin on it. So whatever you're setting your racket up for, it is likely to be wrong.
Here we go, chase second gallery.
Great get from John.
Tim's not going to run over there. Go on, well done. Oops. Camden-esque volley there. Oh, Steve, that was ambitious. Trying to poke a hazard gallery there. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, wow, wow.
Insane.
15-40.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's great returning.
Names the receivers.
That
4 games
Tim's
to 3
bread and butter.
sets.
Right, 4-3 to the Americans. Current world champs. Just keeping their noses in front here.
So they're still just keeping that lead in each set.
Oh, nice little bunt there from Tim.
That was the throw of the racket. Good job he's got the bunny ears on there to keep it warm.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful shot there from Tim.
15 love.
Actually nicked it a couple of those into the winning gallery at your match, which was
Yeah.
quite nice to see.
Yeah, it's a lovely return. Just quality. We had a little bit of this the other night when you can rely on that great return like that. Tim just chipping it. Just made more down. Steve can't quite believe that went in. Let's see what the look on Tim's face is. Is this what he meant?
Casual.
Was that a little bit of surprise, or was that like yeah, that's what I meant?
He's never going to
15
see
love to service lead.
That's a great skill to never let on.
The door. The door.
The only time you let on that was a bit lucky is when, oh, great hands, amazing return, still in. Bit of comedy there from the Americans at a tight stage in the second set.
And Tim actually had that one covered.
Getting a little bit of tactics, just trying to get under the skin. Second chase here. It's toughy, better than 2. I think you got to go dead on first ball here. He's got a chance. Oh, he's tried to cut that in. Off, they won the point with 2 cut shots. What would I know? Don't think Tim had to hit that first one. Right, back in the game. Not expected to. Thought 40 love down there was going to be the most likely outcome. Oh, great hands from Steve and then from Cam. 2 left-handers making this doubles incredible.
So much time on that ball. Look at that, 4 in a row.
Cam just that's a great shot. What a rally. About 35 amazing volleys there that all look pretty easy.
does
I can
make
tell you from a few years of experience that none of them were. This is the Riviere. Nobody's quite figured out a way through the Riviere yet. You drop it short, the other one mops it up.
Uncharacteristic racket error from Tim there. He would be pretty good at French cricket as well.
A huge point here. Got to keep themselves in this set. That probably isn't what John was really hoping for. And making amends.
Clever
Get in.
shot.
Oh, that must have gone close.
Oh, it's
The
insane.
speed of this thing is ridiculous. Oh, what a shot!
Inside out.
What a shot.
In the corner. So he couldn't quite get a racket on that, but he wasn't far away.
I mean, he was like 2 feet away from the winning gallery and couldn't cover it.
Chase the door.
All right, we've got a replay of...
Ooh.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? We've got a replay of Tim sitting on the gallery.
And staying
I
there.
mean, he's earning his money out there right now, Tim. There we go, he's back in. Good little scrape.
Good
here.
footwork.
44.
There it is.
I mean,
Oh.
slow-mo, that looked easy, right? But that was a millisecond he had
And
to
here
hit
he
that volley.
goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
That's another one for the reel. That's class. Oh,
Oh, neither one of them wanted that, did they?
bit of miss.
All right, 5-3. That was a huge game there.
Telepathy not quite working.
Just what you want. Serving to one of the all-time great returners.
Yeah, he's got a pretty decent
And you
cut
find
volley,
3
hasn't
down. Yeah, I take the cut volley over the force any day.
he? Have you ever worn one of his forces?
Yes, ever. I've only ever been hit by 2 people.
Him and?
I got hit very early on when I was just learning. And ever since then, it's just been him.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough
Go
to
on.
be on court with him a few
Coverage.
times.
Bad luck.
And yeah,
I played Steve. Great cover.
15 love.
yeah, being on court with Tim is quite an experience because if he decides you're not going to get the ball back, he's pretty good at making that happen.
All right, so we need the serves to pull one back here to keep this tight. That's a fault.
Good call. This is one of those serves that proves why Marcus should be in the dead on.
Yeah, we've actually got a cameraman in there, which was just pointed out to us by the production team in the background, risking his life.
Last gallery. 15 love.
I have to say, like, listening to the production team in the background is kind of impressive.
Yeah, they've got.
I have no idea what's going on, but they're busy. I hope you're all enjoying it, because they are working hard.
Yeah, I had a chat with Ben about the stats this morning, and we've got more viewers than last year, and demographics are changing, which is always good. Hopefully the commentary's helping that. I suspect the young commentators are bringing in
Lovely
more
shot from
viewers
Tim. Just a nice, heavy cross-court ball.
than us. Yeah. So 2 points from the set now.
Yeah.
15-30.
Tim keeping it interesting.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit sloppy.
That was a
Tough
call.
ball marker. Oh, just nasty.
Here we go.
Oh, just got a little bit of a weird kick because of the net cord.
Bit of extra spin for that, just for
15-32.
add to the excitement. John wasn't far away,
And better than 6.
but I suspect he didn't want to lose the point, so they'd already lost the service end.
Serves lead. Chase the last gallery.
So here we go, last gallery shot.
Last gallery.
2
Tough
point.
in a game double. Sounds like a decent long chase, but actually in doubles you can And we're going to win this.
Yeah, you got twice the number of people stopping you from winning the
Hands
chase.
John.
Yeah,
Lovely.
too easy.
World champs just
Too
too
easy.
strong there. Like I said, last gallery in doubles is
Better than 6.
very tough. Oh, Cam, unlucky they just picked up the bando. Oh, Steve with a
slow ball.
very intuitive shot there. Just put it at Tim's feet instead of blasting away. Another set point. Tim's missed his little roller.
I feel a bobble coming on.
Can Steve turn on it? No. He's going to take it. Oh, he's missed it. That's 2 sets to love. Great play from the world champs.
Steve has
Just
been
keeping, just not missing, are they? They just don't miss. All right, what have the receivers got? Let's wait and see.
Serves lead 2 sets to love. Thank you.
replay coming up. So, what do we got? Oh, such a great pickup from John there against the wall. But Camden just finishes it in style.
Serves lead 2 sets to love. Third set.
So, it'll be interesting to see what the stats are for this set, because we had 3 games to one side, 3 games to the other, and then 3 games to the world champions.
15 love.
So, games coming in blocks. And John and Steve chose to stay with the same receiver, so Tim serving to Steve, trying to stop him from turning. Straight in. A little bit lucky for Tim there, but he'll take it. And Steve and John switching as soon as Steve has received. Got some more comments coming in now. It's got interesting comment from David Hay. Hi David. Savannah rooting for the Aussies. And she is also finding each Riviere amusing. The wonderful Gordon Woodman from Petworth is saying good morning to Cone.
Second gallery.
Remembering Rory Gunn and Rob
15:30.
and he and Cone 25 years ago. I hope you're well, Gordon. Good to hear from you.
All.
Keep your comments coming in. Good that you're all watching.
Yeah, it's good to know people are sticking it out on a Sunday. Obviously the cricket's over now, which everybody's super happy about.
So Camden seems totally at home with those volleys.
Yeah.
Didn't do so well on that one. Unlike Tim not to put those away.
Well, again, you know, you've got 2 people down the other end.
Receives lead. Chase the second gallery.
Alright, here we go. Right, so the servers, time to, I don't know, do they change? Do they just
They didn't
back
change,
themselves?
no, they did. Well, they didn't switch receiver. So they wanted to stick with where they were.
Oh dear, Tim's gone for has a second post boast there, which is of course illegal. He's probably thinking, gosh, what was I thinking? Oh,
Camden reading that like a book.
All over that, wasn't he? Incredible.
Steve still gets it back.
Go on, John, move.
Good read from Tim.
I mean, I think that's good example of Tim's theory there of every ball is everybody's.
Yeah,
you know,
they were both on it.
He went for 6 in that rally and probably only hit about 2 of them.
But the momentum from the second to last one gave him position for the last one.
There's a great shot there. What these two do, they use that early into the main wall shot.
Do you think there's anything that John and Steve could change fundamentally that would change the dynamic?
I think at this point I would probably switch to I'd give up on trying to win in the cam corner, and I would probably be thinking, if we're going to win this, we've got to grind the old man down.
Yep.
And I know that from experience.
Yep.
Not from me doing it to him, but from it happening the other way around.
People doing it to you. As you say, you are slightly the senior.
So, you know, just obviously Tim is amazing, but Cam is sensational too.
Yeah, some of the stuff he's done today, particularly his defensive shots that become attacking shots. It's quite an art.
Yeah. I mean, they're not quite at you know, last chance kind of thing, but
they put the pressure back on.
You got to think, okay, Tim, can you do this all day? I mean, that stuff he can.
Yeah. Anyone watching won't know how good that shot from Tim was.
That's ridiculous. That's okay from Steve. You know, you've got to accept that you're going to hit hazard second a few times.
Second gallery. Deuce.
So who do you think's the best volleyer of all time?
Well, obviously I never saw
within your
anybody
memory.
Previous to Clerget volley, but
Advantage. Hazard second gallery.
Tim's got to be close. Right, second set. There's going to be some interesting changes here. Again, not massive differences.
Not that many targets actually getting hit.
Chase's leg kind of went up a bit. Maybe that's a fatigue thing. I'm only slightly guessing because I don't have the best memory, but I think Tim and Cam have kept their chase average chase, and the others have actually improved it despite despite losing that set. A bit heavier. So it's still pretty tight. But that's what I think that's what you find at this level of sport is. It's all around the margins.
Yeah, the percentages. I think someone did some.
You know, it's never going to be like, you know, 60 points to 10 in a match like this. It's always going to be super tight.
For the top lawn tennis players, if someone wins 3 games to love, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, there can be as little as 2% difference in performance.
Yeah. Amazing,
and when it's
wow,
Camden Riviere,
and he's taking that out of first gallery.
Insane.
And that's what happens, right? Then he forces the error, and then Tim crushes it high back wall for a hazard. That was the plan there, I think. Let's get down the service, the receiver's end, and really take it from there.
Camden's laughing about it. Tim's head is down. Probably in jest. That's good.
Right, 2 hazards. Okay, so, you know, on paper you're like, okay, perfect. Coming down to serve, but then you're like, how do we win either of these points?
So by that, what do you mean, how do we win either of these points?
It's so hard, isn't it? Like, you're serving to 2 of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I was going on this replay. Is this where Tim's decided to go? It is, yeah. He thought, you know what, we need a hazard here.
No strokes, 2 chases.
We've all been there. It's quite nice to see that the superstars are multiple.
Oh, we've all been there.
First chase is Hazard.
I hit a
1-2.
grill the other
Hazard.
day that actually hit that crown just behind John's head there.
That's not bad.
Nick turned to me and said, "Was that a winning gallery or a grill?" Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
15 love. Hazard
You
better
can pull
than
that
2.
chain on that cut volley.
No, his cut volley is massively underrated.
Yeah.
It's,
It's a bit also, a lot of people say he can't hit the ball hard.
15
oh,
all.
he can. He's got incredible pace.
He
I
can-
mean, Cam's
yeah, he
got
just-
no weaknesses, right?
Chooses not to use it that often.
He does not have weaknesses. I mean, he basically hasn't lost a match for 12, 13 years now. It's kind of like, you can't have too many weaknesses when
No.
you've got those kind of stats on the board. There's another great shot, right?
4.
No one else in the world has got that drive down the middle.
15 all.
On his backhand.
Yeah, it's on his
It's
backhand.
insane.
It's literally unbelievable.
Good serve from John. No, bit loose still.
It's tough. That's
yeah,
tough.
that was still turning
Tim,
into the wall.
Incredible volley, but that's horrible. Let's
So is
stick
that
on the
one-
wall.
Would you be able to try and punch that cross court, or is it too tight for
Just a
him now?
horrible shot, that.
Yeah.
Because you're basically not getting strings on it. You're hoping for enough wood to get it back.
Yeah.
Right, the set already quite quickly getting to the... oh, beautiful. Just such good quality,
30
isn't it?
all.
So Campton had a bit of a slow start this week. Arrived a bit late because of a cancelled plane.
Oh, did
But
he?
seems to now be well and truly rocking.
40, 30. Chase worse than 4.
So
So we're just going to look at a little replay here of that beautiful cut volley, that
Oh.
worse than 2.
yeah. Yeah.
And I tell you, in the World Championship, actually, and John's dad hasn't stopped reminding me yet, but he hit 2 absolute crackers on day 3 when he needed them.
Camden did.
Cameron did,
Yeah.
and he's, like I say, like, he's never missing that.
So how's that backhand cut volley different to you and Tim?
Chase
the
worse
outcome
it's
the
line
same,
and
or-
length. And the thing is, like, you know, you only need a certain amount of cut
Yeah.
for it to cut. And he just gets it right, you know.
That's a great serve.
Oh,
that's
look
class.
at that. I'm going to say that hit the Hazard second post just to be an idiot. but
Controversial.
2
Yeah,
love.
that actually went straight in. What
Yeah.
a shot. I think even the statistician is going to give him a winning gallery there.
15
Yeah.
love.
I think
they're
it might have
5.
feathered the...
5-0 on winning gallery so far, which is quite impressive at this level.
interesting, right? That if there is a weakness in Cam, it seems to be that, doesn't it?
The half volley
That heavy
slow.
burst into his forehand, weirdly.
But is it because it's on the half volley, or
I don't know, I think part of... that stayed in. What a great shot.
oh,
Go on, Steve. What a pickup.
great hands from Steve there?
I mean, the receivers they're just
Yeah.
not getting enough kind of accolades here because the scoreboard's going against them. But
One interesting thing
it
here.
is incredible, isn't it?
All 3 of these players are regular hitting partners for John. It is improvement over the last few years. Oh,
Tim was onto that like a seagull onto a chip. Oh, yeah.
40 love, 1 chase.
Again, like a volley error there, but you know what it was like. Steve did not catch that perfectly, and that was what beat Cam there. So we got some stats on the screen here. No surprise there. Nick Howe hit 35 winning galleries today. Slightly surprised by who's coming second.
quite a lot of that was Nino actually. He was
The
driving
grill.
all over.
Wow, still
Yeah.
what?
That's all that in one match.
Who were they playing? Oh, the world champs. Weird.
No, but they also
And
played
dead on.
John Wood Casey
Well, again, no doubt there.
and Adam Player. Actually, Nino Marola had a very good week.
Yeah, qualified through to the main draw. I mean, it's a bit of a fairy tale, if I'm honest.
Sets off the world champion in singles and doubles.
He came and had a
up.
practice with my wife. Great to pick up a game there for the Anglo-Aussie combo. They're back in it. We're going to be here all night, Nick. That's my view. Sorry, everybody.
Well, at least we're going to miss the traffic.
Oh, Steve.
Bit of a nick there.
See, just that simple point there, right? Is that... Do you let that go? Do you hit it? It's such an interesting thing, isn't it?
That one, Steve waited for it and rolled out a
15 all.
commentator's curse.
You know, this is their only weakness, right? They get a little bit sleepy.
Yeah, easily done. We've all been there.
It is easily done when you're them. You know, when you basically just win. You can switch off. Not that I can remember that, but
Have you ever won any tournaments?
I did. But
Oh, good footwork. And good lead
Come on,
from
what's Steve
Steve.
got? Base of the timber? No, went for the top of the net hazard.
Worse than the
I
last.
mean, it was definitely on the list of options, but it was low down. That's probably going to impact their
Worse than
average
first, that should
chase.
be.
That might get them back to the hazard side, unfortunately. Yes, 7. Oh, sorry. No one knows what I'm talking about.
That comment could be for me as well.
Right, 2 hazards. See, I wouldn't be surprised to see the stats at the end of this set. They're going to go from chase the line to hazard the line, I think.
Yeah. But quite a bit of that's because Tim and Cam are just getting a record on every ball at this end.
Hazard worse than first
Which
gallery,
means your average is a...
What do you think of John's double-hander?
Well, I think one of the things he's been very good at, when Tim and Cam have done,
it's unlucky.
particularly Tim have done the slow
Here we go again.
main wall timbre, his double hand punch out gives him more strength.
Steve, oh, we're going to miss it. Nope. Here we go. Back live. Beautiful serve. Just one of the 600 great serves that the champ's got. Beautiful from Steve.
Such good hands.
Oh, well done. That's a great read from John. It's always going to come out of the nick.
Go for the
gone
corner.
that same shot again.
The old boy's
Right, watch John
still
go.
getting
Roll
it.
Nick. Oh, see, that was a
Oh.
nick. And again, do you know what I mean? Two
So-
mistakes we've seen in the last couple of games when the force wasn't pure.
Yeah.
And they both got out in front of it. So I think the answer here is to start mishitting all your forces.
If you could do that deliberately,
It's hard.
you'd be doing well.
I'm finding it a lot easier these days.
Yeah.
In general, it's hard.
But if you ever try and go out and hit 5 balls on the frame, it's actually very difficult.
Well, I think I did it about 8 times today, actually. God, beautiful hands from Tim. And Steve's classic put away.
So you asked about John's double hand. He seems to be more defensive than Bryn and certain others, but he uses it very well in defence.
All right.
And particularly picking awkward
Communication.
balls up. Oh, look at that.
Great grip from the old man. 54, but still doing it.
And uses the wall to reverse his
Shame there.
position.
Again, it was the slight miss hit from whoever hit that. Oh, look at that. Ballet. Absolutely beautiful.
Serves lead.
And then Cam. Look at Cam. Disgusted.
We'll have to start,
Absolutely disgusted.
start calling him Rudolph. So,
Big point.
Oh,
Here we go. Back to
great
big
serve.
point. Oh, it's a lovely volley from Numbers.
but Cam is so quick.
Right, is it? We got a hazard option here.
Oh,
Beautiful
great
shot,
shot from John there.
Right, 2-all.
That
Game
was
on.
class.
Game on. That's what I'm talking about, right? If they can hang in there, pinch this set.
Yeah, as you say, we'll start getting into the zone where Tim will be tested.
Yeah, right. I know what it's like. See, that's where I'd be working him.
Although again, of course, Tim hasn't played singles this week.
Yeah, but he's still 54.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he's not hitting the gym 24/7. Unlucky. I mean, fair play to Tim. I'm in the same boat. I'm one of the few people that can say that.
Yep.
Little bobble there from Virgona. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, we got to say Steve's volleys, well, especially his backhand.
Oh,
Lovely
and
length.
slow ball
Beautiful.
round.
That doesn't look as classic and well timed as maybe the other bit it is.
And back to the famous Queen's bubble.
The bobble, underrated.
Ah,
That's gone.
great.
All right, so the Anglo-Aussie pair got themselves in front. Game on. It's lovely, isn't it?
Last gallery, 2 chases. Dirty Love.
So,
receives
replay
lead.
coming up.
Hazard second gallery and the last gallery.
Good pick up there. Typical beautiful volley from Tim. Steve
Just snuck in.
yeah. Problem is, right, that misses. Tim turns and goes more dead on you. Like, oh, I'll take the hazard, thanks.
Second gallery and the last gallery. Hazard second gallery.
All right, so tough to defend this
Back
for
to
the
the
servers.
Out wide with the serve.
Oh,
Oh,
how's
that was
that
it.
missed the timbre?
15-30, last gallery.
Yeah, now last gallery all of a sudden a bit tougher for the receivers. Steve, that's a go. Just gotta hit some straight ones, I think.
Oh, what hand?
Oh, nice hands from everybody to this point.
Oh, that's clever from Camden.
Lammers
because
the head, then too good.
Steve
The
was-
length is perfect.
So Camden saw Steve come up, got the timbre, and John still got across to it.
He did.
30 all.
But then the length on that volley was perfect.
That's the key here.
Again, absolute doubles kind of understanding. Where's the space? How do I get to it?
It's
Just
unlucky.
too tight in the back
Yeah.
corner there.
30.
All right. Suddenly swung the American pair's way.
Yeah, it's big game.
Steve comes out with a big dead on. What a shot.
Deuce.
Right, Lummers. Yeah, Steve. Classic put away.
Deuce.
Sticking with the same serve.
Yeah, I mean, has he served anything else? Oh, it's a
No, only
tied
the-
Steve up there.
So he makes that
Advantage.
little railroad look so simple.
Chase the second
It
gallery.
can't be an easy shot to
Well, I
play
think
with that
it's great to
consistency.
Steve, right? Because Steve wants to let it go and turn.
Yeah, so it's stopping
Well, I
him
think
turning.
if you're serving that to Nikki, for example, probably putting a few of those away.
Yeah, because it's on the forehand, yeah.
Advantage
Steve, even when
receivers.
it would be easy to play it on the backhand,
the
really
second
wants to get on the
gallery.
forehand.
Oh, the replays are coming thick and fast now,
Second gallery.
keeping us on our toes. No,
What's
there's
this
no
one?
replay. That was
No.
just background chat. Got a bit confused there. Oh, we missed the replay. But apologies, everybody.
Oh,
One chase.
great shot
and
from Tim there.
game.
Yeah, they did well there.
Three
30
games,
love down
two.
and a hazard, and
And now the three
pulled it out of
to
the bag.
Yeah.
But again, that's what they do. It's just what they do. Like Cam keeping on his toes. Huge game this. It's a great serve.
But as you say, that back wall doesn't.
See Cam's return, right? No intention of hitting that in the dead on.
15
Just
love.
putting it on target.
Yeah.
Come up with the volley.
But it just won't stay on that back wall, will it?
Too good.
Great read from Cam
Too
there,
good.
all over it.
30 love.
And again,
Slots onto that forehand.
half
Pixie
pace.
spot.
Yep.
In it goes.
Oh,
Yeah, good use of the main wall there
40
from
love.
Cam. just getting the angles tough for the Anglo-Aussies. Right, pressure's building now. This is where you start to think, I've got to come up with something.
Oh, majestic hands. Oh,
Bad luck. Great shots from Steve though. Went to the other side.
15-40.
And you know what's frustrating against these two? Right? They give you a ball on the penthouse, and you're like, I'm still not going to win this point, am I?
yeah.
Beautiful.
That's a great
Cam,
hit.
what a shot.
Pulls down on that so hard.
That's where Wayne Davies would be like, yeah, you left-handers can't return serve. Yeah, maybe in your day. Here's the replay of Tim, a rare miss.
Oh. Didn't quite get
But
the middle
again,
of the
right, that
strings.
was kind of partly Steve's good choice there.
Yeah.
Just snuck it to the other side. If that was a backhand volley, then what a great shot there of the balls going to
So
the
has
basket.
the use of fatter shots in doubles increased over the
I
last?
think it has, like, you know,
It
I've seen a
seems
lot
to.
of it, because
Yeah.
when you were up here watching, you
Yeah.
really notice it.
Yeah. Because everyone used to go straight or straight for the corners, but now there's a lot of
I guess
Actually-
if you can push that forehand corner player towards the middle,
yeah,
then, you know, the main dead on becomes an option.
yeah,
Chase 2 and 3.
and it also stops the ball getting to the back wall.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Great serve. Oh,
It's
Tim.
funny, isn't it? Like, they've actually won
30,
quite a
40.
big chunk of the short chases, I think. I mean, there's only been 3, but I think they won 2 of them.
Ah, there we go. That's the
Game
game.
to the servers.
4 games to 2.
4 games
So
to 2. Third set.
time for a big push from John and Steve.
Here we go. They need something, don't they?
They do.
Tim just sticking with the.
Oh, brave lead from John
Dean
there.
Love.
Tim took all the pace off that ball. Oh. So much time.
Standard, amazing rally. That's
That's
Virgona.
unlucky. Great defence from this end.
Brilliant.
30 love.
Tim was ready for that. Yours.
Oh.
15-30.
Can you imagine what it's like to have a forehand there? Great shot from
That
Steve.
was almost a lawn tennis serve there.
Right, brings them back to 30-all. Back in another game. Haven't been too many easy games in the whole match, have there?
Not at all.
I mean, fair enough, right?
Tight serve there.
If you're going to serve it that close, then
Yeah,
some of them are going to get
you're
goal
asking
faults.
for it.
Great bobble as well.
Yeah, something I noticed, Tim, certainly in world doubles matches, has used the bobble on the first serve quite a lot. Oh, what a great angle. Oh, what a shot.
Nice from Lammers. Yeah, tough bounce.
Oh,
Again, that short cross-court length.
against that slow ball round the guy up on the timber.
Yeah. If it doesn't
He's
get
a
to the
killer.
back wall, what chance have they got? It's
Is
a
the
great
killer.
shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds easy, right?
Yeah. I do it all the time.
But it's just, it's not quite as easy as that.
Especially when you're hitting at 2 of the best players in the world. So Camden finding Steve's backhand there.
It's obvious from here. Like, Cam really wants that. He wants the timbre, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, good hands from John again.
And they need a generous bounce. Well, they've got one. What happens next?
Oh, that's great
well
finish.
played from John there.
John was right up there.
Tiny bit of luck in the middle, but he made the most of it.
Clinical double hand.
Right, Juice. What can they do? You feel like they 100% need this game. Oh, that's a great shot. Oh, cut down as well.
Oh, the angle again. Yeah, Steve is finding, Tim is finding that angle.
Again,
Almost at
super
will.
subtle there, but pushed him back. Right, another game point for 5-2. Fear for the other end here. Oh, well done. Oh,
That's
it's
unlucky.
gone out.
Such a good
Tough
rally.
lummers.
Steve had two
Brilliant,
miraculous
brilliant
pickups there.
What a great rally.
I was
Sorry,
really,
rest, Patrick Cobb, if you're listening. I apologise.
really surprised Tim didn't go winning gallery then. He's mellowing with age. Oh,
Good pace from John.
bit fatter from John as well.
Yeah, again, right, just the use of that extra yard or two further up the main wall.
Makes all the difference.
Last gallery, 15 up.
That's good.
Okay, right, John. Beautiful shot.
Good control from Tim there on those balls down the forehand corner. There it is.
Hey, what a shot.
There it is.
I think that's 15 all, not 30 love.
15-30.
Oh, scoreboard's way behind. That would explain it. Right, what do you do with this ball? Great shot.
Second gallery.
A little bit of appreciation there from Tim.
No, I think he's actually saying that it just snicked the gallery post, which it did. So Steve agreed.
So what get called? It's got a replay coming up.
Beautiful, look at that.
Yeah.
Not enough to get in front of Claire Fay, but still a great shot.
Chase the last gallery.
Oh, well done,
that'll
look
do
at that.
nicely.
Ledge, ledge post, cutting it fine.
Second gallery. Fine.
But a point is a point.
Yeah, come on, points for 3-5. Let's keep it going. Oof, great crisp return.
Switch hit.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
30,
Straight
40.
from nowhere.
Steve wasn't expecting that one.
No. So he's gone pretty exclusively with the high serve to Ken, isn't he?
Oh,
Huge.
you don't want to lose that.
Great return. If he got the person in that much doubt. Lovely
So
serve.
John's hitting that serve well. He'd be looking forward to using that tomorrow night, I'm sure. Oh, how did he get that back?
Tim's not getting that though.
That is insane, though.
Advantage service.
I think Camden enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I think actually, I mean, John literally hit it into his racket.
Oh.
Still smiling.
All right, another big point. Come on, boys. Steve, good. Oh, close.
Oh,
Yeah. Again, incredible pace from Steve. It seemed was just calm. Caught a bit of the frame.
3 games to 5.
He had it. All right, here we
Still
go.
alive.
3-5.
yeah, still alive.
Still down.
See what they can do.
This is the man you don't want receiving serve there. Either of them, let's be honest. That's gone in.
That is such a good shot from Steve.
15 love.
Oh, beautiful shot. Nope. Stay down. Beautiful shot from Tim.
15.
It's as crisp as you like, isn't it, that thing?
I believe they call that Route 1.
It's good hands from John. Plucking that one out of the dead on. This is where they've got to win some points. Ooh, good change up from Steve.
30-15.
Went to Cam's right hip.
Kept that one straight.
Oh, nasty.
Unlucky there.
Cam
30 all.
got all sorts of out of shape there, but still popped it on target. All right, 2 points from the match, the champs.
So, see what serve comes out now.
It's never an easy decision, this. What should I serve to Tim?
Just short.
Play it safe and go with a double fault. Beautiful. Well done, John. Oh, it's gone in.
Oh,
Oh, as good as you like. Look at that. John Lumley having a late battle. See if he can get his stats up.
so they haven't
Just
had
not,
many winning
he's not
galleries,
going to make it.
but that one was very important.
Nicky
there.
Howes just got that covered.
First winning gallery.
Lovely touch from Cam. Great pick up from Steve. Oh, I just don't want to hit those quite so hard, do you? Another lob.
Oh, great post. Unlucky.
It's okay. You know, you got to do something there, don't you? Got a big replay coming up here. Got Lummers. This is going to be a winning gallery, I feel.
Second gallery.
Yeah, great get.
Just a little roller. Boom, ring the bell. What a shot. Of course, when you do that in Philadelphia, it's like a lightning storm with the bells they got there.
Is it?
40-30.
Actually, have you
Receives
seen
lead.
the gong in DC?
It's like 300 or 400 bells in that gallery. It'd still be ringing. Again, same serve from Tim. Oh, great shot from Steve. Come on, they're still in this.
Yeah. 4 games to
4
5.
games to 5.
We did have a grill that lit up at Seacourt for a while. It sort of stopped
Stop
working
up
one day.
eventually.
We didn't get around to fixing it.
I hear maintenance is a bit of an issue down there. Ooh. Miss for the galleries. Oh, what a volley from John. Oh, Tim.
That's
just-
insane.
I mean, he should know better at his age. So Steve are going a forehand smash.
Go.
Very honest of Steve there. Caught
Yeah,
the
but I
ball
think the
just.
marker was on it. Marker was on it. Oh, that's uncharacteristic from the champ.
Great volley from Tim though.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win a point against Cam, you kind of like just have to accept the fact that it was him rather than you.
30-15.
Fell asleep.
So, nothing in it.
Again,
Point.
2 points. Let's see what
Only
they've got.
8 points in it in 100.
Again, Tim's just never missing that, is he? Beautiful shot from John there. Great little
That's
bit
a
of length.
really good shot.
And there you see it again. Just a classic real tennis shot winning the point. 30-all, huge point.
$40-30.
Brings up match point.
Okay. Here we go. 1 point. Steve's going to turn. Right, what do they got? Come on. Oh dear. Got a nice bounce off the pass. Oops, Steve's gone with the miss hit. I thought that might have been in. Oi! That's how you do it.
Tim
That's
Chisholm's
how you do
favourite
it.
party trick. Finished the match on the winning gallery. Well, Rob, that was a
Great
pretty
match.
amazing
Yeah.
display of what can be done with a real tennis ball.
Yeah. Get 4 great doubles players on the court, and that's what happens. I mean, good result from the world champs there.
Yeah.
You know, that match potentially on paper was pretty tough, but they they dealt
Yeah, the
with that.
stats coming up.
Oh, we've got match stats
So
already.
let's see what.
Oh, that dead on count crept up towards the end.
And the winning galleries was overwhelmingly to the Americans. Points one still only 9 in it, so less than 10% difference.
Yeah. Again, nothing outstanding. Those are just
And the serves
you
one.
just win the big points, and that's what happens.
I think it's down to the big points.
Well played all, guys. Well
And the
played.
average traces stayed pretty similar.
Pretty similar. Yeah, it's always going to be around there with doubles. Let's be honest. Points
Well-
served. The Americans served a bit more in the end.
John, well played.
So,
Great match.
Fabulous.
Next big match is the singles final.
Got oh, here we go. We've
Okay.
got Tim's big
Oh,
finish here.
Yeah. Rude not to. Yeah.
Just put it in there.
He enjoyed that.
little wind up.
Yeah. He would have had that on his mind, knowing it was match point.
Yeah. Yeah. If I get anything that looks like a forehand volley, I'm curling it cross court. Very good. Very good. Well done.
So,
World champs. Here we go. Yep. There's 2 hideous old blokes up here.
yeah. And so,
Both struggling to look at this screen that Ben provides us with.
next match, singles
So
final
big,
tomorrow night.
big match between world number 1 and world number 2 tomorrow night. So again, expect some fireworks, and let's hope for for another British Open Classic on a Monday night. We'll be live on the stream at 5:30 with 6 o'clock start. So Ben's going to come up with half an hour of stuff to entertain you there, which is impressive in itself. So let's hope the tennis lives up to the billing. World number 1 playing world number 2. Join us tomorrow night if you can.
Thanks, Rob.